So I think...
Oh, and that spits out an empty disk on the other side.
Yeah, I think so. Or it may just keep it in there until it's done. Oh, no, yeah, you didn't mean physically eject them. I was confused.
No, it moves it from one bank of slots to the other one.
Let me put this down here. Is that going to work? Yes. All right, that works there. That's good, because I think something else is going to have to go up here.
MHS cannot read storage cell.
Well, it doesn't have a storage cell in it right now.
I kind of assumed.
So, I'm going to have to build... Just, the sad part is, the stupidly expensive ones aren't even that stupidly expensive. It's just going to be time-consuming.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the part that's going to drive me up a goddamn wall. Oh. We can actually make,
Okay, right. So if you put the network, if you made a network attachment for this and hooked it up to the drive, then it should be able to read and write from the storage cell, right?
I don't know. I really don't know. That's why I thought that what was going to happen was I'd be able to hook shit up and just feed stuff directly into it. I don't know if that's the case. I'm moving that over one, actually.
Well, if you can do it without me moving. What even is the network thing called?
I do not know that. Alright, that's actually lit up now, so I think that's working. Well, I just searched...
ME network monitor, but that's from nuclear control, so I don't think that's exactly what we're looking for. Okay,
Network
storage cell,
interface.
storage cell,
No.
capacity card, storage component, inverter, fuzzy, storage housing, storage bus.
Fuzzy
Maybe that's
logic.
something.
It might be. Well, I've got an ME chest, an I/O port, an interface, and a drive.
Okay, so a storage bus is made out of an interface, a sticky piston, and a piston.
That may be a wall-mounted panel that allows us to interface with things.
Okay, I'm going to switch into creative mode just for the purpose of looking through the
I don't think anyone will blame you at this point, given how I'm
applied
doing things.
Energistics. Then I just have to look through 11 pages for applied energistics.
Well, you know. I wish there was a way to tell if things... Wait, isn't there, like...
Applied energistics. Okay.
So all this stuff runs on RF, thankfully. You're going to have to make another tesseract to hook up to your reactor.
ME quantum link chamber. Interesting.
Yeah, we're going to need your reactor going full speed sometime. Goddamn, that thing is still scarily full, so...
MEIO port. I think we have one of those, though.
Yeah. What's the conversion rate on my reactor looking like right now? Like, I need to actually hook up that pipe where it's supposed to be, as opposed to just letting it hang in the fucking air.
Wireless
Why
terminal.
is it even like that?
Matter cannon.
Matter cannon sounds amazing.
Memory card. Network tool. This may require some time on the wikis.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking a lot of this is going to happen between things. Did that just disappear into the Tesseract? It might have disappeared into the Tesseract. That's odd. Well, not really, but... Well, the Tesseract can send and receive items, so... I was like, why did shit just disappear into the Tesseract?
Yes, but where'd it go?
It didn't. It actually disappeared into the hopper directly next to it.
Oh. ME Annihilation Plane.
I didn't even build it like this. Yeah, the Annihilation Plane is, one of the Lost names that does things. I think that's one of the main parts of some of the mechanical bits.
Uh-huh.
Or it's one of the main ingredients, at least.
Well, beats the hell out of me.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of stupid amount of work. I will probably end up having to handle it like I handled magic and build shit without understanding what I've done.
It's okay. I have an interest in this, so I'll study it too, and maybe, like, you know, I can teach you what you've built.
Good. Because it ain't gonna happen on my part.
So what are you doing over here?
I'm retubing this reactor so that it'll transfer and continue making the oh, that's right. Is it not hooked up to water? I don't think it's hooked up to water right now. I don't care, honestly.
Are you running it in Steam mode?
I'm just running it in yeah, I'm running in Steam mode. That's right. Why is it not functioning?
Are you sure?
Yeah, it actually has a pipe underneath it, but I'm trying to figure out what I've done that's stupid.
I mean, there's no Steam gauge or anything.
Well, there are pipes underneath it hooked up to it. I'm fairly certain. No, there's not. I
think this one's in direct power mode.
Oh, no, it's, hold on. No, it's properly hooked up. Yeah, everything's properly hooked up right now. So why is it not getting steam? Is the bottom the wrong color? Or not steam, RF energy.
The reactor you have over in the corner here is the one that's generating steam.
Yes. No, this thing is actually, it's got water running to it, so the water is running fine. Yeah, this thing is working in direct energy mode, so I'm trying to figure out why it's not receiving energy.
Do you have an output port?
Yes. The Tesseract is actually set to send and receive as well, because this reactor is currently powering all your stuff, so it could be that it doesn't have enough energy.
Okay, maybe I'm confused what you're trying to get this reactor to do specifically.
Make the cyanite processor work. Unless... Oh, wait, I think I know.
No, that didn't work either.
Yeah, the Tesseract's working. Otherwise, your shit wouldn't be working. Otherwise, everything wouldn't be working, because this reactor's actually powering everything.
I don't think the Tesseract is passing power.
It could be just because of the RF.
No, I think it's just the Tesseract is not passing power out to the wire.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. What I meant to say was it could be because of the RF wire, not the, I think things actually have to be in direct contact with the Tesseract to function properly. So that would probably be it, which means I'd have to move it back one, and I don't care about that right now.
Well, the easier thing to do would be to put another energy output port in the reactor and just, plug it in that way.
Well, yeah, but I don't really feel like going to the trouble of making that right now. Because I'd still have to rewire the water port.
Why?
Oh, no, I wouldn't. Yeah, we're not talking about moving shit. You're talking about... Alright, let me go see... We still have a ton of reactor bits somewhere. I don't even know. So are they going to be in the chest labeled science or upstairs? I'll check the science.
I think we need a reactor power tap.
Yeah.
If you have reactor casing somewhere, that's all we need, 4 of those. And some redstone.
So much modular storage? What the hell is that?
It's not what you're looking for.
No, but... Is it something I made? Owned by Istvonst. Well, I was easy searching and filtering. I think it's actually one of the interfaces for that thing. When did I make this?
You might not have. It might have been something we found.
It's entirely possible. Alright, so it's not in this chest, not in this chest.
It'd be in science stuff, if anything.
Yeah, it's not in the science stuff. Goddamn, I've made so many of those special quarries and then ignored all of them.
That's okay. We can just make some. Pretty sure.
Take this over. What does this go to? allow searching and filtering. You must first insert a storage module. I'm gonna have to take this and see.
Anyway, I'll make a power tap. It won't be that difficult.
I'm gonna ADD all over the damn place. I'm gonna put this down here, I guess. Interesting. Well, that's... Oh, I remember. I think I made this because I found a floppy disk at one point and I wanted to see if that was it.
Oh.
And I have no idea how one actually loads those. I wonder where I put that. I think it's
Maybe
still
the floppy
upstairs.
disk is for something else.
Oh, it is, definitely.
I'm looking for the iron, and I remembered it's in my backpack.
Ah, so much insanity right now. Where did I even... I don't understand any of this. The floppy disk was probably in there.
I assume there's a supply of yellorium in the glass house.
Oh, yeah.
Near the reactor?
No, you can just pull one out of the store, out of the reactor. It's full of blocks of yellorium. Where did I put that floppy? Oh, there it is.
Don't copy that floppy.
Oh, God. How long ago was that?
Not long enough to escape my memory.
Don't VHS that VHS. No.
And yes, I would download a car.
Oh, damn right. And actually, there are people out there working on making a printable 3D car.
Why wouldn't you? I mean...
Yeah. If I ever get a 3D printer, you can bet your ass I'm going to print out everything I can.
Redstone's down here, right?
Probably. At the moment, though, I'm name-based filter for items. This is interesting. I don't think it's in any way related to any of the shit I've been working on, but it's very interesting.
Let's see, I think it's like this.
And I cannot put it in like that. Alright. Let me see. Well, I'd need another one of those. I'll worry about that later.
Okay, I've got the, where are you?
I'm over here. Hello. I'm in hell. How are you? Thank you.
Go install the power tap and plug stuff in.
Yeah. Oh god. Which one is that? Got that in as quick as possible.
I mean, the thing is shut off anyway, so it doesn't even matter that much.
Alright, are you processing? Battery filled instantly.
Yep.
Hooray. I'm still...
The Tesseract just doesn't pass power through a wire.
Even though we have so damn much yellorium, I'm still processing the...
Oh yeah, you might as well process the cyanide into plutonium.
Yeah. What's the reactor's output? I might have to... No, it's probably fine thinking about it, because it's not outputting that much energy, because most of the stuff is passive. The only thing that actually is requiring constant energy are the electric engines below here. And they use like 2 RF per tick, I think.
Besides which, if you set up those redstone energy cells as buffers, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, actually, that's a pretty good idea. I ought to get a couple of those and put them...
I mean, you could turn up the reaction rate on this.
It does what it needs, and I don't feel like
yeah,
wasting...
pretty much.
I mean, I'll waste energy when I want.
The only time it's going to have a drain on it is when it's filling up the Stargate power system.
Alright, so...
And that only happens when we dial.
Yeah. Let's make a small town somewhere in Minnesota go blackout. For like a second. So wasn't that really like an actual problem they had in Stargate? Like the amount of power that the portal required to activate? Or...
yeah, in different ways.
Yeah.
When they didn't have a DHD attached to it.
Yeah, because... Did they ever, like, eventually steal a DHD from someone, or...
Okay, so, like, there was 2 Stargates on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Russia had one, didn't it? Or is it China?
Russia had one. It's complicated. Like, there was the one that they got from Egypt, but there was also one in Antarctica. The Egyptian gate's DHD fell into the hands of the Russians through World War II. The Antarctic gate had its DHD, but the power supply died on it soon after they found it.
All right.
So essentially, they didn't have a DHD.
Yeah.
Later, they borrowed the DHD from the Russians to solve a problem, and then it exploded.
Well, that makes as much sense as anything.
And then after that, there just wasn't an Earth DHD.
So yeah, that's from Applied Energetics. That's from Applied Energetics. That's from Applied Energetics. Fuck it to Google.
What's the problem?
Energetics 2 128. Okay, so a device added by Applied Energetics. This is used to store up to 128 cubic block space. When used with a spatial I/O port and spatial pylons. What? Alright. Alright, spatial I/O port. Oh, that's the next heavily upgraded version of the regular I/O port, and it actually is probably very, very cheap to make. So those are the ones I'm thinking of that store a lot of shit. Will hold a physical area. Oh, no, that's not what I need at all.
Okay, so what's that then?
That allows you to store an area.
Store an area.
It will store an area with the dimensions 128 by 128 by 128. Or a volume... Oh, no, this might be what I'm looking for. Or a volume of 2 million blocks. Or... No, that actually is... I think that may actually be...
2,097,152 blocks in 128 by 128 by 128.
Alright, so that is not what I thought it was.
So when you store an area, can you move it to another area?
I don't know.
Because otherwise I'm not sure why you would even do that.
That's on a... There are so many effing Feed the Beast pages that... And half of them aren't updated and another half are wrong. So I'm just trying to figure out... Wait. The 2E storage cell mod. Store and transport the contents of spatial containment structure. Okay, well, let's see. That leads to a link that is dead. And Applied Energetics 2 won't really help me.
Isn't that what we're using?
Yeah, well, no, I'm just... Okay, so none of these lead me to an actual page that tells me what they do. But it does look as though it will store a 128 by 128 by 128 area.
Right, that wasn't in question. I was more curious, Let
me... Jesus Christ. Yeah. It looks like you might have to build pylons around...
You must construct additional pylons.
Yeah, you have to build pylons around the structure you want it to move. I'm just guessing from Wikipedia pages I'm looking at because I really have no clue. But it looks like they will hold a ridiculous amount of physical space. I don't know how true this is. I don't even know what I'm looking at because I'm going by pictures. But I'm going to assume that I now know everything. Alright, so Applied Energetics. Portable cell. Because I'm not going to play a YouTube video while I'm recording, because... Alright. I need to build a lot of these cables, I think. P2P tunnel, redstone. Oh, man.